I wanted an adventure that was a bit more exciting. And I guess I wanted to do something with motorbikes. And I don't have anyone to do that with. And I thought it would be cool. So I did it. Oh, excitement. It was really last minute. So I didn't have that much time to really get worried about it. I was just excited. I like going places and not really knowing what I'm doing. So that I had like this awesome trip planned by someone else was pretty cool. I just bought my flat and insurance and rocked out. It was amazing. I don't feel like I have the right words. It was just, there was so many different things that we did and it was challenging. I think we had a really good group. I think that was really awesome. I loved the motorbike riding because it was just awesome and way more than I thought I could ever do. Like ever. Not ever, just like way beyond what I thought was possible. And like, who knew you could take a scooter on some of the places we did? Not me. Well, the hiking was good. It was just go, go, go. I feel like we've mushed so much into 7 days, which is amazing. It was just like, what? We're doing what? Yeah, it's been awesome. I don't even know what to say. It's just been so good. I've just had the best time. I don't want it to end, and I don't know what any of my next holidays are going to be like. Because now I'm like, you want to do one fun activity? Like, how about we do 15? Yeah, I don't know words. I love it. I've had a great time. Physically, yeah, for sure. Just hiking all the time, hiking up steep mountains. There was varying temperatures, so it was like hot when we started at the bottom and then cold when we got up the top, and I'm gonna need a good glute massage when I'm done because we've done a lot of hiking. Mentally, yeah, it was interesting riding the bikes just because I hadn't done it for longer than like 15 minutes at a time, and I'd only learnt to do it a week before. So in terms of that, just concentration and just learning to ride the bikes, and just that constant concentration with varied terrain like potholes and big rocks and trucks and God knows what else on the Indonesian roads. But it was awesome. Like I felt safe the whole time, and Matt was there guiding me, doing everything, and I loved that. Like I couldn't be more thankful. But yeah, definitely in terms of that, I think I feel like I've got a pretty positive outlook, and our group was pretty positive, so it was quite good, like team morale in that sense. I don't think we really hit a down low point. Oh, I'm sure there was, but I don't know. For me, it was, we were all pretty supportive of each other. We went, whoever was the person that needed a break had a break. There was no negativity around that. It was just whoever needed a break got a break, and that was that. So I really liked that. In terms of concentration and pushing myself, I definitely did things that I didn't think I would be able to do. So yeah, I love not knowing what's happening. It's the greatest. I hope it stays that way because it was just like, it's why I love the trip. Matt said, yeah, I'm not going to tell you pretty much anything, and I was like, sweet, can't wait. All I know is I'm going to Indo, meeting some people, going to hike a volcano or something maybe, and then getting on bikes. And I loved not knowing, and it was the best.
How did you find being away from the internet?
Oh, I love it so much. I love it so much. Like, I'll be back on it when I go home, obviously. It's kind of impossible not to be. Well, not impossible, but I guess, it's pretty convenient. And it's how I found the trip. But yeah, no, I loved not having the internet. Not having the internet is wonderful, and you just get to be where you are. And I like that I like that about when I travel, that I don't have a phone that has access to that, that you have to choose to go on it. I like that. I just really like being on the bike. To me, it was really cool to see how far I'd progressed in a couple of days, and just my confidence, though I will tell you, I've got a bit of a ways to go, but it was good to see that. And the one thing I took from that is that we're going over some pretty rocky terrain. And Matt was like, just pick a line and stick to it. And you don't have to worry about anything else. And don't worry about where you don't want to go, because if you worry about that, that's what you're going to hit. And it's like, I don't know if it's like, it's one of my favorite parts. It's just like a lesson. Like people tell you to focus on what you want to do and not worry about the things you don't want to, but it doesn't always work that way. But it was like this real life situation of the one time I focused on where I didn't want to go. I had a little bit of a stack. So it was like a really real embodiment of that whole look at what you want to do and just go after that and pick a line and just stick with it and don't worry about all the other stuff. So that was like a lesson learned, I guess, but like one of my biggest takes, like favorite part. But then like all the scenery, obviously, and all the cool places you go and just places you would never see normally was awesome, and stuff I wouldn't know how to find. So I'm gonna have to pick like one of those. I think mostly just realizing that I think I'm a pretty capable person, but I'm capable of more than I think. I think that's it. And I think being sure of myself, being more sure of what I know deep down, like my little, like, I don't know what I want to do. And then like a plan this big. So I think just being more confident in what I want to do and just going after it. And yeah, like the lesson learned would be what I said, just pick a line and stick with it and just run the course. Just like focus on the end and just go.
That's awesome.
That would be my big take. And just go out and do stuff, and just talking to the other people in our team. It was just interesting listening to the countries they'd been to and just realizing like the world is not that much of a scary place if you actually go there, which I kind of already knew, but the places they'd been were pretty far out. So that was cool, and I've got some new spots on my to-go list. Yes, I'm glad I came along. It was amazing. It was the best ever. It was the trip I needed at the time I needed it, and I wouldn't change it for the world. And I can't wait to go on more adventure trips and just go to places that other people haven't gone. And Indonesia, I'm in love with this place. Like, in love with it. Because there's just so much here. And I've seen like 3 islands now, which is not enough because there's like a gazillion. So yeah, I'm definitely glad I came. Just go and do it. Like, it'll blow your mind. You'll see incredible scenery. You'll go places you didn't even know existed, and you'll meet incredible people, and it'll test your. Well, for me, I guess for me, like, I'd never been on a bike before, and I wanted to do that. So it was like something that I'd never done before. But it'll push your limits, and it'll show you that you're capable of more than you think.